so like a rock star, like a youthful rock star.
If you lost your hair, would you consider doing something like this?
Yeah, if it looked that good.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm a business analyst here at BuzzFeed, and I'm here to get a hairpiece. I first started losing my hair when I was 21. I had a little bit of a panic attack, and when I started noticing it, it's progressively thinned until I was about 25, and then I decided that it was time to shave it all off. And I've been going bald for the last few years. When I was in college, my hair was thinning, and my now wife, she was known for being the one who's dating that 30-year-old. It's one of those things where you feel your mortality a bit quicker. I think it hits you on like the mortality side, and it also hits you on just not feeling physically attractive. I think it's affected my life in a few ways. I'm not confident. I don't feel like I need confidence to do the things that I want to do. It shapes me to be a very analytical and introspective person. My wife's always been really supportive about it. My hair has never been an issue to her, and I feel like I've never understood why that is, but I'm happy that it is. So my son is 3, and he's very honest. He always jokes around that like, Daddy has no hair, like that type of thing. So I think it'll be interesting to see his reaction. So I'm getting the hairpiece put on tomorrow. I am nervous that people are gonna like how the hairpiece looks, and that I will feel obligated to continue wearing it in order to feel attractive to other people rather than feel attractive to myself. I think I wanted to see what I would look like with hair, and I think I also wanted an excuse to try it. Doing a video at BuzzFeed is a great excuse to try something you're afraid of.
Hi, I'm Michael Duenas, and I'm here with one head applying a piece to a bald man. If you take care of it, you can get a good 4+ months out of them. I think these pieces are awesome because it does give you confidence. Not everyone can be blessed with a good head of hair. I'm a hairdresser, I need to have my hair. So if I were to need it, I would absolutely wear it. The millisecond the piece touches his head, it will not move. So you cannot make a mistake.
I'm excited. This is different. Whoa. The moment I saw myself in the mirror, I was feeling overwhelmed. Not only did I have new hair, but I had a hairstyle that I wasn't used to. I thought it would be like getting in a time machine. This is not how I used to style it, but this is probably how I'd want to style it in 2019. I'm curious to see what my coworkers and friends and family all think. I'm trying to get used to this. This is really weird to have hair. It's a lot of hair, and I've never had this much hair. I did not hate it. It just didn't feel like me yet. It felt like I had a new arm put on. It felt like something completely brand new. I feel like it's gonna be a big change for my coworkers and my wife and family. I know I have to go like talk to my coworkers and like see their reactions, and like I didn't know exactly what to expect with it.
Oh my God. It looks good. Thank you.
You look different, but the same at the same time.
If you lost your hair, would you consider doing something like this?
Yeah, if it looked that good.
They were really cool about it.
I was about to be like, your new haircut looks so cool, and I was like, wait, that wasn't there before. You look like you should be in like Blink-182 or something.
Thank you. That's a good band.
I think the initial like jarring, like I suddenly grew hair reaction generally kind of faded into like, I kind of like it.
You look so like a rock star, like a youthful rock star.
Well,
it looks so real when you get up close to it. Like, look at the root.
I can't tell that that's not his hair.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning with bedhead.
Yeah.
No!
I'm trying to get used to this. It's a lot of hair. Honestly, like in my initial reaction, I was feeling a little like this thing is not right, and then like now I'm actually liking it a lot. I couldn't be honest in the first one, but I'm starting to like it. So after work, I went home to see my wife for the first time, and I went through the door. She was sitting on the sofa and big smile and laugh, and like she's like, it looks good, you know? And one of the things like I discovered through this whole process is that she actually likes me best with like
fuzz on the side and being bald on top, and I did not think that she actually liked that, so that was actually a really interesting thing to uncover. I got home too late to see my son that night, but he woke up the next morning and I woke him up and asked him about my hair, and he took a second. You can see like he was like looking at my hair and trying to figure out what's going on.
Is there anything different about Daddy? The hair? Do you like it? Do you?
He just immediately wanted to play barbershop.
You gonna give me a haircut?
Yes.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down in the barbershop chair, okay? I'm ready to get shaved.
My son always wants to play barbershop, but I've never had hair for him to like comb or anything like that. He had a lot of fun like combing my hair and like pretending to cut it, which was really fun. It was really interesting like shampooing my hair for the first time. It felt like part of my head. It didn't feel like it was something that I needed to be especially delicate with, and I still really don't have to feel very delicate with. I've thrown out all my shampoo. Like I haven't had shampoo in years. I went to go use what I thought was my wife's shampoo. She's zero waste, so everything is in these little bottles, and I didn't know that I was actually using body wash the first time I shampooed my hair.
Make mistakes, I guess. I'm new to this.
I've been making a lot of trips to buy things. I forgot that you needed to take care of hair.
So I actually went out and bought a comb for the first time in many, many years.
So the haircut that they gave me looked really great, but it wasn't something that I would normally wear my hair like. I've always kind of done this like Chandler Bing thing, where like you kind of like poof it up in the front. Styling it that way made it feel a lot more like what I would style my hair like.
So this will be the first time I might have helmet hair in years. So let's see how bad it is.
So I was really worried about biking to work, what my hair would look like after being in a helmet and getting all sweaty and everything.
Not too bad. I also took an Instagram poll. I asked people, did hair Nick or bald Nick have better music taste? And 70% of people said that bald Nick had better music taste, which, same dude, but apparently this haircut has given some bad music recommendations in the past.
So it's been about 2 weeks since I got this hair system put on. It was really jarring. It was not what I was expecting, but as I like wore it and like saw how people reacted, I got a lot more comfortable with it, and I really like how it looks. Like I do feel like I'm treated differently in public a little bit. I've noticed like fleeting glances from other people that I really haven't picked up on before, and I kind of like that. I've been thinking about like how my confidence has changed throughout this process, and like I think I do look more attractive, and like that is a really cool thing to experience. I think I used to think of confidence as like this like ego-driven thing that is like, it's a functional thing, and like I've always discounted the value of confidence. I realize now that like I liked catching my reflection in a mirror, and I liked thinking about myself as like representing my age.
They woke up like this.
So all throughout this process, I've been trying to decide like, am I gonna keep this hair? Am I going to wear a hair system for the rest of my life? And like, I decided that I don't have to like weld it to my head. Like I can freely move between how I feel. It's really cool to be able to just be able to play with my identity. And I felt like before this, like I had to be like visually consistent and dependable, and like I have to represent the identity that is given by my genetics and like how I naturally express myself. And I realized in this that like I have a lot more control than I thought. I can choose how I look and how I interact with the world, and like that is a really cool thing to have.